We stopped in Brisbane, where the State Hockey Stadium was the venue for the 7th Women's Champions Trophy. As usual, 6 teams in action: Australia, the holders and hosts, Argentina, Germany, Korea, the Dutch and New Zealand. Argentina had a poor start to the tournament, losing 3-0 to World Cup finalist Holland, but upset the form book in their next match against Germany.
16 minutes into this first half, and we still haven't yet had a shot on goal. We might get one here. Second penalty corner for Argentina. Gambero and also Asega in line for the hit for Argentina. It's Asega with the ball. Variation back to Asega, and well done by the German keeper. Still alive, and it is Massotta who scores. Well, Julia's Val, we thought she'd saved, but Massotta was there, and we said before the match, Sharon, she was a key for Argentina, and she scored their first goal.
Absolutely, it was a good set play. The shot was going to be taken by Argentina first up, but they passed it back into the centre. Had an opportunity here. Goalkeeper Val did very well to even get back into position, but just couldn't make the save.
Amar looking for some support. Haynes is in the circle, still with Amar, runs along the defensive line. Cleared only as far as Argentina's number 7, Hernandez, and she makes no mistake, and 35 seconds on the clock, and Argentina 2, Germany 0.
It's a lovely piece of play, very skillful, very composed. She was looking back to the 7-yard spot there, but we can see Hernandez just took her time. It's a great shot at goal, lots of power and high into the net.
This is Kremer, turns well, has Good with her. Keller, ready to pounce, still with Melanie Kremer. Now she goes to Natasha Keller, deep into the corner. Asega looking at her pretty closely. Not an opportunity for a shot, but it is the opportunity for a penalty corner. Grasser and then Becker. And Becker with the shot, and Rodwell is there, and she scores, so Germany get one back.
A well-taken goal by the Germans, but in the end it was just a consolation as they couldn't score again. A good win for Argentina and a poor start for Germany. Meanwhile, the Australians faced their neighbours New Zealand in their first match.
They go to the sideline.
It's a bit of a tester for Bianca Langham, because traditionally we've seen Katie Allen playing in defence. She's very solid there as well. So for Bianca, it's a real test. I hope she does well.
There's Hawks, and Mitchell-Taverner, was it, sliding in?
Oh, that's...
Yes, it was. So Mitchell-Taverner, we talked about her being a busy player and showing determination, and well evidenced there. Hawks with the reverse, and Mitchell-Taverner diving in, and you only need to open the door slightly, and Claire Mitchell-Taverner, that is a fantastic effort. Here's Anna now, onto the attack, the Australians. Here's Mott with the shot, and perhaps a slight deflection.
We'll probably see that in the replay, but great work by Nikki Mott to get her feet around and have a shot so quickly. We can see the ball, yes, it's deflected back.
New Zealanders doing their best. Alison Peake getting the ball back into the circle, and Trini Powell, and it only takes one opportunity for Trini Powell, and she puts it away.
Good strong play there from Alison Peake, just to work the ball through the centre of the field. Good vision, you could see that it was lifted slightly, but great work by Trini Powell.
13 minutes remaining.
very true what you say about Kate Starr, the fact that she's not in this side. She's been a regular member of the team for some time, and she's a very solid defender. She's someone that you really like to see there for the big matches because she's a tough player. So she could be missed in this tournament.
Jan Boren, and here's an opportunity for the New Zealanders, and they've scored. Well, that came from nothing. We were looking at a shot of Jan Boren, the coach, who must be slightly satisfied with that effort from the New Zealanders. And Moira Senior just lifting the ball over Clover Maitland. Came off her foot originally, but she made the most of the opportunity. And now for Australia, can they get one back? Ball to Shelley Andrews, wasn't quite strong enough. Andrews could see the oncoming New Zealand defender. Hawks to Andrews, and is that a goal? It is. And Katrina Powell, I don't know how she managed to find the goal from there, but Trini Powell does the unbelievable. She did it at the Olympics where she scored one of the most amazing goals we've ever seen. Let's have a look at this. Shelley Andrews goes with the blast, and too quick for our cameras. 6 teams play each other, and then the top 2 teams after those pool matches meet in the final. 3rd v 4th, and 5th plays 6th. Towers into the circle, and a good goal scored by the Australians. Shelley Andrews sliding in, and again brilliantly conceived by the Australians.
The Australians showing great flair and total ruthlessness as they won 5-1. Could anyone beat the red-hot favourites? Next up, Korea, who face a strong Dutch team in their opening match.
We expect Boogaard to hit this one, number 8 for the Netherlands. She's got a marvellous short corner hit.
So it comes in, it is Boogaard, and she finds the back of the net. And beautifully predicted by Sharon Buchanan. And Dillianne Boogaard opens the scoring for Netherlands. And you see it here, perfect.
Yeah,
just lifts the ball over the Korean stick. Good move from De Molo. As Van der Waal on her outside, back to Del Moro. She draws the keeper, and a penalty stroke has been awarded.
It's a very clever piece of play and a deliberate breach. The umpire said it's a deliberate breach from the goalkeeper to bring De Melo down. And we can see it here, drags around, and yeah, she actually gets a stick caught around her leg, and she's considered that deliberate.
And Boomgaardt it will be to take the penalty stroke for the Netherlands. And into the bottom corner. Well, Park went the right way, but the Boomgaardt flick was too strong. And as we can see on the replay, Sharon, she went the right way, Park, but too strong. So Yo finding Wu. And here's an opportunity for Korea. Well done by Singer, and well, the umpire's called a penalty stroke, and the Dutch complain.
Gee, that's a big decision, a very big decision in a situation like that. She's probably called it for a stick check. We can see it here.
Jun Young Woo it will be. She was the player who spent some time on the bench for an indiscretion in the first half, but back in action now, and Singer went the right way, but just snuck underneath her glove. And we get blasted by the address system here, who plays the Korean song when they score, and straight underneath. So De Molo to Minchie Donners, and a penalty corner.
It's well worked from Donners.
Vanden Boomgaardt it is, who strikes, and she finds the back of the net. So as we saw in the opening goal, the simplest of setups for the Netherlands, but the most effective.
It's pretty heart-wrenching, really, when you see that sort of shot go in. In fact, Park could have saved that. I think it really went underneath her pads.
This is Cho, just controlling the ball in the corner. Macho combining in the corner, but again, the Dutch defence keeping them well hemmed in. Getting that strong hit in, and who is that on the corner? Is it the captain? I think it might be.
It's Lee. That is a very, very good goal.
A great goal for Korea, but it remained 3-2 to Holland at the final whistle. Australia continued their rampant scoring, and this time it was Germany on the receiving end.
Louise Dobson, number 2 on the field for Australia. Julie Towers. Here comes Alison Peake with a shot, and it's in. So the Aussies open their account. So Peake now for Australia. Annan, Nikki Mott moving into the circle on the reverse, good attempt, and Julie Towers, did that go in? It's a penalty. Penalty stroke to the Australians. Australia now from the penalty stroke position. And Alison Annan puts it away. 2-0 to Australia. Will it be Annan or Bianca Langham? It's this time Louise Dobson, and she scores. And a shot. Oh. Well done, Claire Mitchell-Taverner.
Disappointing for the Germans. They've put the Australian team under quite a lot of pressure, I think, in the last 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. Had a good opportunity to get a shot on goal there, and it just missed, which wasn't effective. We can see Julie Towers here running into the goal. There's another opportunity.
And Mitchell-Taverner, well, she's done it again, Claire Mitchell-Taverner. Her 3rd goal of the tournament, her 2nd today. Is Alison Annan, has Katrina Powell, she doesn't need it. Just a couple of degrees open for Alison Annan. That's all she needs, the Aussie champ. It's 6 goals to 2.
5 goals against New Zealand, 6 against Germany. The Germans managed 2 goals of their own, but the Roos were looking more formidable than ever. Germany, on the other hand, were struggling. 2 games, 2 defeats, bottom of the table. They needed a confidence boost, but faced the Netherlands in their next match.
Cranky just trying to make position. Heike Latch, reverse. Here's Keller, finds some space, Keller, and Kremer with the touch. And with 52 seconds on the clock, the Germans score and they hit the lead.
Well, they've been pressing, haven't they? They've had all the opportunities. I don't think the Netherlands have had a shot on goal yet. And Keller, the most dangerous of them all, does well to turn and get such an early shot in.
Out of defence quickly. Opportunity for Donners. Smabers running on to receive a pass. She did well there, Hanneke Smabers. Gets the opportunity now, but that ball to Petrie. I think it was intended for Hanneke Smabers. They win the free hit.
All players needing to be 5 yards from the hit.
Smabers quickly, and it's come off the feet, and, well, they've called it a goal, and some celebrations, and Smabers, who, in fact, it's Fleur van der Kuyft, I think, who kicked the ball on a couple of occasions, propelled it towards the goal, and then managed to get a stick on it. Let's have a look here. 1-2. Well, plenty of poking, and it's gone in.
Here's Germany on the attack. There's a chance here.
Well, it's a goal, and they've responded, and Nadine Ernstine-Kranke. Well, that's the best way to respond to a goal from your opposition. You take it down the other end immediately, and Nadine Ernstine-Kranke found herself with just the goalkeeper to beat, and Clarinda Singer could do nothing.
Well, that came from Saxdorf. It's a change of just a counter-attack from Germany, knocked across by Moller, and there was Ernstine-Kranke right in the right position. She took her time, just trapped it, and then lifted up.
Under 4 minutes now. Germany lead. Keller, nice touch. Ageeth Boomgaardt in pursuit, still with Keller. She can bring it back to Casaretto. She does, and goal! Brilliant play by the Germans. Look at Bernie Rao. He celebrates with Heike Latch. Natasha Keller saw Casaretto, and no mistake this time from the youngster. Opportunity for Petrie into the circle. Not quite there. Earns a penalty corner though.
Yep, you can see the hack tackle from Suxdorf here.
Although just 12 seconds remaining, they'll get the opportunity to finish the corner no matter what. Smabers, Boomgaardt with the flick. In fact, it was Boomgaardt that time, and she scores.
And that was the final hooter, and Germany got the vital win by 3-2. So at last, some points on the board for Germany, and they went on to win their next match against New Zealand by 4-1. And with one match left to play in the round robin, Germany could still just make it to second place. They needed Australia to beat Holland, and for themselves to get the result against Korea in the final group match. Germany starting to look impressive.
Germany on the attack. Heike Latch has Ernstine-Krenke and also Keller. Still with Latch. She'll come back to Ernstine-Krenke. Shot rebounding off the Koreans. Keller can come to Fanny Renner and... Oh, Natasha Keller.
I gotta say, that is just an absolutely superb goal. I've been bagging it for these reverse stick shots the whole time, and that is spectacular.
Let's have a look at this again. Keller just ricocheting off the Korean defenders, and she comes to the side. I thought for a moment that Fanny Renner was going to shoot, but she almost says, get out of the way, I want to have this one. And that is magnificent.
They've got their whole team, including their goalkeeper, on the circle.
Julius Val, you'd love to see a score here, wouldn't you, the keeper? Opportunity, it's Grasser. They go to Becker. Ladd scores! The Germans get one on the siren. Magnificent play. The Germans rush on to celebrate.
That crucial fourth goal for a 4-0 win, enough to give Germany a good chance of making it to the final. It just needed Australia to clock up their 5th win, this time against Holland.
So green card for Karen Smith. Free hit just inside the 25 for the Netherlands. Alison Hannon getting a stick on that one. Here's de Melo and Lou Dobson all over Fatima de Melo on that occasion. Here she is again, and lucky not to get a penalty corner, it's in! So de Melo, perhaps a touch on the goal line, but de Melo certainly with the initial touch and a shock as the Dutch go up 1-0.
Well, it was definitely going to be a penalty corner anyway, because there's some pretty poor tackling here. Very clever piece of play from de Melo, and she did well. Lots of composure to finish off.
Opportunity for Hannon, and she only needs one chance for Alison Hannon.
Well, they haven't had very many opportunities, but they don't need many.
When did you miss it with Alison Hannon?
Yeah, absolutely, and a terrific shot from Alison. That ball was coming across field. It wasn't really an easy one for her to hit, to get across to. You can see it, well, it just set up for her pretty nicely. Wasn't as hard as what I thought, and Alison did very well the first time that one, straight into the corner.
A great result then for the Dutch, this time securing them a place to play Australia in the final. Germany and Argentina will play for bronze, and New Zealand and Korea to avoid the wooden spoon and hockey's trapdoor out of the Champions Trophy. And it was to be New Zealand who would stay in the competition thanks to this 3-1 win over Korea. The victory was sealed by this goal from Moira Senior. A great result then for New Zealand women and their supporters. Germany continued their good form, too late for the title perhaps, but to take 3rd place, bronze, and confirming their place in hockey's elite. And so to the final, a rematch of the World Cup, the best 2 teams in the world, and this time it's on Aussie turf.
This one means everything.
Lifted ball that time, Hannon with a shot, well done. And opportunity from the rebound, Katrina Powell. Well, the exact reverse from the World Cup last year where the Dutch scored in the opening minute. This time it's the Australians. and Katrina Powell.
Very good cross though coming from Nikki Mott. Once again, Alison out in a tremendous position. This is where she scored from the other night. Didn't quite get onto it, but Katrina Powell did, and a fantastic reverse diving shot into the corner.
Julie Deiters on a couple of occasions has put her teammates under immense pressure. Here's Van der Kijft. On to Van der Valen. De Melo in the circle for the Netherlands. Free hit, just a little bit of body work from Bianca Langham. Van der Vaart takes the free hit onto De Melo, who's been busy with those sort of skills, and that intentionally across the back line by Lisa Carruthers.
It's a very clever piece of play, and De Melo was dangerous against Australia in their earlier match, and Lisa Carruthers just knocking this ball deliberately over the back line.
Van den Boogaard with the strike, rebound off the Australian stick, into the goals. 1-all.
Well, disappointment for the Australian side. Just coming off Lisa Carruthers' stick, I think was a runner out. Actually, it came off her foot.
So Alison Hannon comes back into the lineup for the Australians. Langham is still there. So the Australians now. Langham with the strike and scores the Tasmanian and dances a victory jig.
That's so exciting for Bianca Langham. This is her third goal for the tournament. Tremendous time to be scoring it. And what a fantastic strike of the ball.
So the Dutch, last opportunity to attack in this opening half. They trail by 1 goal. Lifted ball from Shelley Andrews. Ball from Boys. Tap on to Petrie. Opportunity now for the Netherlands to shoot, and they score right on half-time. Carleen Petrie, brilliant play from the Netherlands, and with just 7 seconds on the clock, they tie it up at 2 goals apiece. Opportunity for the Australians now. Here's Shelley Andrews looking for Katrina Powell on the reverse. Another opportunity for Powell, and she scores! Brilliant work, Katrina Powell. Perhaps a touch from Kristen Towers, but I think all the honours with number 31 for Australia, her second goal of the match.
Very good ball from Shelley Andrews. Katrina Powell, a fantastic first shot at goal, but the most impressive thing, she immediately turned and went forward for the rebound. That's all you can ask of a striker, and she was so quick to pounce on that.
Confirmation then of that result. It finished Australia 3, the Netherlands 2. So Australia in first position, the Netherlands in silver, bronze for Germany. A good result for New Zealand, and Korea go out.